I want to play a game. Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome to this week's all-new Check Your Sources. This is a game that plays a little on the honor system, and to play along, I ask that you don't go looking up these source stories after I say them. I ask that you just try to figure them out on your own. It's more fun that way. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be giving you 3 different rumors based on sources, because you know that we all love sources on this channel, that I have found. But there's one catch. One of the sources will be me. Mwahaha, ha ha, ha ha. There will be one big rule. I will not make up any quotes from the people involved in the stories because I do not want to put actual words into their mouths. I will, however, make comments like sources do, claiming they heard people say things. Alright, here we go with last week's answer. First, I'm going to give you the 3 stories and I'll reveal which one was mine. Number 1, according to one source, it would seem that Jared Leto is a very busy player in what seems to be DC and Warner Brothers revamping or whatever they're doing with the Batman side of their universe. Not only is he getting his own solo movie and the Joker and Harley movie that is also in the works, but a source also says that Jared Leto's Joker will also make an appearance in Birds of Prey as well. While Black Mask is still set to be the villain in the movie, the source close to the movie's production has said that Leto's Joker will show up to give Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn some is she a hero or villain type conflict, much like he did for her in Suicide Squad. Number 2, the casting of DC and Warner Brothers Birds of Prey is underway, and a source has said that they are looking at a couple of big names to fill the role of the movie's villain Black Mask. The 2 actors that they are looking at are Ewan McGregor and Charlton Copley. Even though they are showing interest in the 2 actors, the source is unclear if the studio has met with either of them about the role. And number 3, according to sources, and this isn't really a surprise, the movie will take place in Gotham City. The big surprise from the sources is that Batman will not be in the movie at all and barely even mentioned in it. The movie is said to take place, quote, in a Gotham that isn't protected by Batman, end quote. Sources say that in the movie, Batman has been away from Gotham for 2 years. Now the answer is number 1. While it may make sense that the Joker would show up in Birds of Prey, and honestly he probably will, at least for a bit part, because I mean, come on, Harley's in it, there hasn't been anything said up to this point about it. Now, here are your 3 source stories for this week, and it is a very Star Wars heavy episode, specifically about the upcoming live action show, The Mandalorian. Here are your source stories. Number 1. While there have already been rumors to who may be directing some of the episodes for The Mandalorian, including Bryce Dallas Howard and Taika Waititi, we haven't really heard anything about casting except for the Pedro Pascal rumor until now. Sources indicate that both Howard and Waititi will not only direct some episodes of The Mandalorian, but will have small roles in the show as well. While there is no information about who Howard would be playing, sources say Waititi will be voicing a droid of some kind. Number 2. According to sources, a returning Clone Wars character is set to return to the Star Wars universe. Cad Bane, the bounty hunter who was always at odds with the Jedi, is set to make his live-action debut as one of the villains on The Mandalorian. Though being on the show would put the character in his later years of life, sources indicate that the showrunners feel the dual gunslinger will be a very viable threat to the show's hero. And number 3, Dave Filoni, the man behind Star Wars The Clone Wars, Star Wars Rebels, and Star Wars Resistance, will be making his Star Wars live-action debut soon. Sources say that Filoni will be directing 2 episodes of Jon Favreau's live-action Star Wars series The Mandalorian, and the sources also say that he will be directing the first episode of Season 1 and another one down the line. Okay, so there you go. 3 stories. Only 2 of them are ones that I read online. The other, a figment of my imagination. Next week, I'll reveal which one is the fake and have 3 more source stories for you. Have fun. That's going to be all for this edition of Check Your Sources. If you like what you've heard here, please subscribe to the Real Geno YouTube channel, like this video, and if you have anything to say about this segment, please feel free to leave a comment in the section below. Until next time, I'm your host, the Real Geno, Geno Reynolds. Game over.